Hey guys, I'm just documenting my COSMELAN peel experience. For those of you that don't know what a COSMELAN peel is it's essentially a chemical peel to do with any pigment in the skin. When I did go and get my consultation, she recommended this treatment for me to deal with my skin. The reason why is I'm not necessarily extremely congested per se. I do get a lot of breakouts and they do heal quite quickly. But because my skin is extremely sensitive, it leaves a lot of pigment in the skin, as you guys can see. And that's what makes it look like I've got a lot of acne. So I'm getting this peel to deal with the pigmentation on my skin. I'm about to go in right now, and I want to take you through this whole process with me from start to finish. So I've just gotten home and this is the COSMELAN peel on me right now. It doesn't really feel like anything. It doesn't hurt, it's not itchy. Yeah, but when I did go into the salon, the therapist did give me a sheet to better explain what a COSMELAN peel and what it does. So I'm just gonna put this section in here. So essentially the purpose of this technique is it's to remove the superficial layers of the skin in order to stimulate cell renewal, and as a final result to obtain an even cutaneous tone and all the total elimination of hyperpigmentation, which is definitely what I need. The treatment consists of an elimination of the outermost layer of the skin by application of chemical agents to create a superficial burn and subsequent re-epilation, that word. Yeah, so this is what I have, and I need to keep it on for the next 10 to 12 hours or so. So I have had it on since 9:30 this morning, so I'm going to take it off at 9:30 at night. They also did supply me with products to take home to look after my skin as well. So for the next 72 hours, all I'll be doing is washing this mask off with the Dr. Spiller sponges, which I soak in water. They expand and they just remove this mask. You can also use it for, I think, removing your makeup or as a gentle daily cleanse as well. And then I'll be following it up with the Hydro Milk Cleanser and the Hydro Tonic as well, and this is from the Mesoesthetic range. And that's what I'll be doing for the first 72 hours. After the 72 hours, sorry, I've got my sheet here. After the 72 hours, I will then use the milk and the Hydro Tonic, but then I'll introduce the COSMELAN 2 Maintenance Cream and the Hydro Factor K, as well as the SPF, and this is just for my morning routine. And then at night, I'll again be using the milk cleanser and the Hydro Tonic. I'll be using the Hydro Vital face mask for about 20 minutes. And then applying the Hydro Factor K, as well as the COSMELAN 2 Maintenance Cream before that. And yeah, so we'll see how all this goes. So it is 9:30 at the moment, so I thought I'd do this check-in. This mask has been on my skin for about 12 hours now, and as you can see, just before I wash this off, the mask has bubbled up, Yeah, so I'm gonna have a shower, wash this off, and I will check back in with you guys. So I'm fresh out of the shower and I've washed my COSMELAN peel off, and as you guys can see, my skin is extremely red. With regards to how it feels, it doesn't feel uncomfortable. It just feels like I've been sunburnt, but nothing that's too painful. It just feels very tight. But I'm gonna head to bed now, and I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning and I'll check up with you guys then. So it is day 2, the morning after. So it is, my skin is extremely red. It is very, very tight on the skin. It looks very dry to the touch, and it feels extremely hot. So hopefully this is all worth it in the end. Okay, so it is day 3, still red, but I am starting to peel. Yeah. Okay, so it is the end of day 4 now. Towards the end of day 3 and the beginning of day 4, I was experiencing crazy shedding. I'll see if I can insert a photo, but it was pretty much like a snake skin. And I just got out of the shower, and as I was washing my face, I noticed that like everything was just like balling off. Like I wasn't scratching, I was just kind of washing my face quite gently. Yeah, so everything, most of the dead skin has come off. I've gone in with the Hydrotonic already, and that buffed away even more dead skin cells. And I have the Hydra Vital face mask on at the moment. I'm gonna leave that on for 20 minutes. And then wash this off and follow up with the COSMELAN treatment, as well as the Hydra Vital Factor K. Oh my god, all these names are so crazy. But as you can see, let me see. Oh. As you can see, my face is still very much red. Wherever the skin has shedded, there's still pigmentation running through. And my skin is still red and tight. So that is my okay guys, so today I'm going to head into my last check-in for my skin analysis and just an overall overview of my skin. So it has been 4 months now. I did experience every side effect possible. I experienced a lot of purging from my acne, a lot of pus in the skin, I think, a lot of redness. The redness would not go down, and so because the redness didn't go down, it kind of I couldn't see the results properly. My skin consultant recommended that I use this serum. I think it's called the calcium serum. It's like a tiny red bottle, and you only need a tiny amount, and then you put it all over your face. And I've been doing that for the past 2 weeks, and it has dramatically reduced my redness, and I can see results better now. As you can see, I'll give an up close of my face. My skin has cleared up a lot. Previously I had a lot of congestion on my chin and around my mouth area. And it's pretty good if you ask me. So I'll go into a more depth interview or talk after I go and visit the clinic. Okay, so I came back from my last consultation today, and what she did was she did a final scan of my skin, and we were able to see the before and afters. We took not only surface level but underneath different types of light, and also underneath the skin as well. I'll see if I can shoot or insert that clip after this one, just so that you guys can see the before and after on the scanner. But as to the previous clip, I did mention that it did take 4 weeks for recovery, which I would advise is not normal. The reason why is because my skin is quite sensitive. So typically people recover within a week, 2 max, and then their skin is immaculate, no redness, no side effects at all. For me, it was quite the opposite. I experienced 4 months of every side effect possible to do with this treatment. I had a really bad vitamin A reaction, which is what the COSMELAN 2 has a lot of. I'm typically quite sensitive to vitamin A or retinols anyway. So what I experienced a lot of tightness, a lot of redness, and a lot of raw skin. I experienced pus in the skin. I experienced purging of acne, which I did not expect. So as you can imagine, when I woke up, I was quite shocked. But I hung in there. And then after all that, my skin was really red. So no matter what I did, it would not calm down, and I just thought ridiculous for about a couple of months. However, my beauty therapist was great. I'll link her details in the description below, but currently what she recommended for me was, sorry, I just don't like talking in front of the camera in front of people, so I had to close the door. But what she recommended me to do, because I experienced months of redness, was this Calcium Professional serum with rejuvenating conditioned media. It's like a pinkish reddish type product. Not a beauty guru, but that'll do. And that cleared up the redness, or took away the redness within about a week. So really recommend this treatment for anything post-treatment. Now with the products that I used at the beginning of the video, I don't use anymore because that was what was aggravating my sensitive skin. I don't use the toner anymore because I'm sensitive to roses, and that does contain rose, so I can't use that. But I still do use the Hydro Milk cleanser, amazing. With the COSMELAN 2, because I had such a big reaction to it, I still do use it, but just in small doses. So what I do is I mix it in I used to mix it in with post-procedure fast skin repair, and I find that this is a lot better than the Hydro Vital K, especially for my skin type and sensitivity anyway, and it heals it a lot faster. But now I mix the COSMELAN 2 in with the Calcium Professional Recovery Night Complex. This knocks down the redness and helps heal and regenerate the skin a lot better. It uses, I think, stem cells from an umbilical cord or something like that to help heal the skin a lot faster. But don't quote me on that. You should probably do your own research before you commit to any product. So I mix those two at the moment. Very small amount of this, like a pin size amount or like a dot amount, and then I mix it in with this. She did recommend me to use the Calcium Professional Multi-Action Night Cream for all skin types. I find that this is okay. I find that for me, the Recovery Night Complex is better, but each to their own. And I cannot live without this, which is the Mesoesthetic Melanin 130 Pigment Control Meso Protect SPF 50, very high protection, tinted emulsion, all skin types. I really like this because it dulled down the redness that I experienced most days, so it wasn't as bright red. My skin wasn't as bright red. But not only that, now I use it just to give me more that glass skin effect. I don't have it on right now, but it typically gives me that glass skin effect. So those are the products that I currently use at the moment, and I'll see if I can insert photos or a time lapse of images, or whatever the correct term is for it, at the end of the video, just so you can see my whole progress from start to finish. Now it did take 4 months, which is quite a long recovery for this type of treatment, but it is a lot quicker and a lot safer than oral treatments such as Roaccutane or even birth control pills, just because if you do take those treatments, there is a risk that you could be infertile in the future. So this one, quite safe, quite good, and relatively quick as well for clear skin. So I am quite happy with my skin. Like, I can walk out of the door and not worry about having to wear foundation every day or having to wear makeup every day. So it's quite a nice change. So that was my whole journey.